Hey everybody, my name is Alex. Let's quickly go over this build that I just completed. I just want to walk through all the components that I picked and how much it costs and the overall cost of the bike. This is how the bike started out. It's a Specialized 2014 Sirrus Sport Disk. Pretty basic components. It had 3 chainrings in the front and 9-speed cassette in the back. This is where I changed it to, and we'll go one by one. So this is the bike. I picked it up for $280 of Facebook Marketplace. It was in fairly good shape. No bends, no dents. So that's what I was looking for. Basically a good set of wheels and good handlebars and good frame. First thing I purchased was a Shimano Q's 11-speed group set. This was purchased from AliExpress before the tariffs, so it was $124.29 shipped. Came with a SLU 6011R shifter, 11 to 50 tooth cassette, and U6000 derailleur, and LG 500 chain. Then I purchased Shimano Dior M6100 2-piston brakes, front and rear. I had to cut and adjust the length of the hoses, but that wasn't so bad. A lot easier than I thought it was going to be. It came with ice pads. I picked the ones that are non-metallic, so they were resin pads because of the rotors that I picked, which are the cheaper ones. Then I purchased Shimano Pro Stealth Off-Road Saddle because I wanted something a little bit more ergonomic than what came with the bike. That was $76.15. And to go along with the changes, I upgraded the pedals to Crank Brothers double shot mountain bike hybrid pedals. So one side is flat, so you can bike with just your normal shoes, and the other side you can clip into, which is very convenient. That was $72.57. Then to go with the Qs, I purchased Shimano Q's FCU 6000-1 crankset. It's a single chainring, 42 teeth. I scoured the internet, could not find it for some reason on AliExpress, so ended up paying full price for this off of nashbar.com. Then I purchased an Apple AirTag just to make sure that I can find my bike if someone steals it. For the grips, I upgraded to Woodcop bike grips. They're ergonomic grips, supposedly made in Germany. These were purchased off Amazon for $24.99. And then to go along with the crankset, I purchased a Shimano Holotech 2 bottom bracket. I picked the mountain bike one because it works well with both of the bottom bracket sizes. For a computer, I decided to go without any screens or anything and just to use my Garmin watch. So I mounted a Magene computer speedometer, which works via ANT Plus and Bluetooth. That was $11.21 off AliExpress. For brakes, I upgraded to Shimano SMRT56 brake rotors. They're both 160mm. One thing to note when using these with the Dior M6100 calipers, it does not look like they should work because the pads are actually shorter, so they do not touch the inside, this area over here, of the rotors. But they're perfectly lined up with the top, so you just don't get as much of an area. If you buy the rotors that are recommended when you're installing M6100 brakes, you actually go with the more expensive ones, which I did not want to do, and these work well. For bottle cage, I use Specialized, their cheapest one. Found it on eBay for $9.99 free shipping. And then I realized while installing the brakes that the front adapter on the fork would interfere over here with the brake caliper from Shimano. So I had to purchase a generic one off Amazon for $8.99. And then to space out the bottom bracket, the Shimano Holotech 2 bottom bracket, I purchased these spacers to make sure that I didn't have to use a lot of the adjuster on the crankset. Also to note, I guess all the new Shimano bottom brackets come with plastic washers, and I wanted to go with aluminum like they used to be. And then last thing is this AirTag bike mount. It basically replaces one of your water bottle cages, and the AirTag goes in there. It is sealed, it's waterproof, and it looks like it's pretty good quality. So to go over everything, the grand total for this build was $841.18. Which is, not super cheap, but let's compare similarly spec'd from Trek. So this is Trek FX3 Gen 4. It currently costs $1,149.99, and it's actually not as good. The frame, of course, is newer, which is nice. It has all of the hoses and cables are hidden within the frame. That's neat. Not something I really care about. One thing that I noticed, actually a couple of things. Of course, it uses the new hubs, which is nice, but I'm not planning on replacing the wheel set on this bike. Shifters are the same as what I bought. Derailleur is the same as I bought. Cassette 11 to 48, so mine is 11 to 50. But my cassette is 11 speed. This is a 10 speed build, which is more expensive, and 10 speed. That's kind of messed up. Chain is a little bit better. Pedals are, of course, just standard pedals. Mine are upgraded. They use a 44 tooth chain ring. Mine's 42, but mine is 11 speed and it goes to also 11. My saddle is better. Seat post doesn't matter. Grips doesn't really matter. Brakes, they chipped out on the brakes. They use an M201 lever and UR300 calipers, which is quite lower level than the Dior brakes that I purchased and installed on my bike. As far as rotors, they're about the same. That's it. If you have any questions, please leave a comment. Bye.